Hi everybody. Welcome. My hair's fucked up still. My camera's not even right. Kind of. It's okay. At least it's straightforward now. I hated it yesterday. It was like all to the side and stuff because I had it, but it's better now for sure. And today I have my bar, my sound bar. It was not visible yesterday in my stream, which was also very annoying, but I have it now, so. My neighbors are about the most annoying neighbors anybody can have. They're inconsiderate and they're horrible. They're just really bad people. I hope you guys don't suffer like me. Hola, Aiden. How are you? Blessed be yourself. Good to see you. Where's the other troublemaker? He was here yesterday. Good. Good. I am officially affiliate now. I don't know if you know that, but I'm happy about it. So, like this? Yeah, like this. Okay, perfect. Now I gotta try this out. I'm trying to make my screen so I can see everything here, but oh my god, my computer's. Hi, Danger Zone. How are you? Okay, should be back. Stupid. Really stupid. Really? Sound like the... Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Dumb. Anyway, good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in my stream. Should I move this camera a little bit? No, this way more. Jeez, always some kind of adjustments I have to make every time. Things can't just be the way they're supposed to be. Okay, good. Sorry. Fucking shit always fucks up. It's so annoying. So what I really gotta do is make this small and put that... Where am I gonna put that there? Oops. It's the exact opposite of what I wanted. Okay. Good. Hope everybody's week has been okay so far. Tomorrow's Friday, so that is good for most of us. So, and if you guys want some readings, drop some bits and you get some. I have the bot hasn't shown up yet, but it's 200 bits for a 1-card reading, 500 bits for a 3-card reading, and 1200 bits for a 10-card reading. And then there's also obviously the crystals, which are the channel points, and you can use them to redeem things, different things, like, you know, you can use channel points to get metaphysical facts from me. You can use channel points to get me to answer any question that you ask me. Also for what do you call it? An altar item. If you drop a certain amount, it's all on there. If you're on Twitch, you can see it. It's all on there. How many crystals everything costs. So, but yeah, if you want readings, then you got to get yourself some bits, okay? And then you just drop some bits and I can get you your readings. I can't wait for Friday tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so ready for the weekend. The weeks have been long. The last 2-3 weeks have been very long. But the weeks before that went by so fast. It's really weird. So I'm just happy when this is over. My computer is so shitty, man. That's my goal. I don't know if you can see that danger zone. I think you're the only one in the Twitch channel right now. My goal, you know, for a new PC. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to strive for right now, or that's what I'm striving for, because I need a better PC so I can stream better. Also, I would be streaming other things because I'm also a gamer. I like to game. I play For Honor and I play Guild Wars 2. But because my computer is the way it is, it's not a good computer at all. It cannot handle, it can barely handle this right here, what I'm doing right now. And it's just video and there's nothing else. So I'm trying to save up for a new computer so I can actually stream the games too that I play. So that's like my main goal in my life right now, trying to save up for that. What kind of games are you into? Are you into role-playing games and fighting games? Because Guild Wars 2 is a role-playing game. Guild Wars 2 is very much like, the concept is very much like World of Warcraft, but it's better. It has better, just the design of it. I've never played World of Warcraft, so I don't know what is the game mechanics and everything, but I have seen the characters and I've seen the landscapes and all of this stuff in World of Warcraft, and Guild Wars is by far the better game when it comes to, you know, game design, character design, weapon design, all of that stuff. It's definitely the better game. The music is amazing. I am a big music person. I mean, I'm in a band. You know, I make music myself. So a game has to have a good storyline, has to be visually very, you know, aesthetically pleasing, more than pleasing, and the music has to be spot on. And that's one of the things I love the most about Guild Wars 2. The music is so great. I literally have songs on my YouTube playlist from Guild Wars 2 because I really like the music. Halo is cool. I like playing Halo too. I don't know any of these other. Oh, Counter-Strike. Okay, Counter-Strike. Oh my god, I played that. I played that in like 1999 or something. I played Counter-Strike. Early 2000s. The other ones, I don't know. DBD, I'm not sure what that is. Diablo, is that what that is? Because I love Diablo. Gotcha. I'm not really an ego shooter person. Dead by Daylight, I don't know. That has never really been my thing. The only one that I enjoyed that was Halo. And I would play that with my brother because it was different. You know, the weapons were different. It wasn't just regular, like, you know, AK-47 or whatever you use, you know. It wasn't that. It was, you know, alien guns and stuff like that. And I was interested in that, and it was fun. It was just... But I'm more of a fighting person and a role play. You know, I like Zelda, you know, Final Fantasy. Oh, I have Halo on the Xbox. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is on PC. For Honor is on PC and PlayStation. I play it on PlayStation. That's a fighting game. I love that shit. Fighting games, that's... I mean, I'm like a... I play like a pro. I know my characters in and out. I love Tekken. I love Soul Calibur. What I don't like is, like... I'm not a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I don't like the mechanics. And the Capcom... I don't like that shit. Like Street Fighter, I don't like that shit at all. Oh man, I love Super Smash Brothers. I love that shit. Yes, that was a great game. The new ones though, those are good too. They're so good. They make them just better and better and better. I like racing games too. You know, like Mario Kart or serious racing games. I used to play on the computer Need for Speed. That shit was the best. Or Gran Turismo, Forza. I played that back in the day. That shit was so good. I love racing games. I'm good at them. Yeah, Mario Kart is so much fun. I just did a co-op stream with my brother here at Raleigh. He streams all these games, and we were playing Mario Kart on the co-op stream. The newest tracks that they have for the newest Mario Kart, they just recently came out, and we played them on there. So it was fun. I love doing that. It's just, it really sucks because most of the time I'm around people that don't like playing any of that stuff, you know, and it's just like, damn, I want you to play that shit with me. There is... Oh, no, that's Mazda, I think. Okay. So you like Toyota? You like to use Toyota cars? I pick whatever. I have to really test out my cars before I can pick them, and it also depends on what I'm playing. If it's Need for Speed or Gran Turismo, I really use my cars to pick. Gotta pick them. Why? What was the reasoning behind that? Yeah, because they'll come up with the dumbest reasons for bullshit. It's really strange. This is... Okay. Well, they would do it anyway, I mean, it doesn't matter, really. I don't know, I feel like they always have some weird reasonings for stuff. I don't know. It's been so long. The last time I played Need for Speed was in 2005. So 10 years prior to that. And that was the one on PC. That was the one... I don't even remember which one that was. It was one where you drive mainly through the city, and there are jumps and everything, and you can create your own car and everything from the bottom up. I don't remember which one that was, what that one was called, but I loved that one. I had so much fun playing that one. Oh, we're the slackers? I mean, I've been streaming for 22 minutes. Where were you? What's up? Oh, yeah, okay. 3. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, working? Some of us work. Oh, my God. I do that, too. But I already did that, so. I'm done for today, and then back again tomorrow. See, my eyes are like, oh, God. But then, luckily, the weekend, I already said that earlier. I can't say it often enough. My boss has been bipolar as fuck already again today. God damn. And it is literally bipolar. It's so crazy. He'll offer you a piece of pizza 1 minute, and the next minute he's like, I need you to do this. It's like, okay, what just happened? What happened in the last 5 minutes that made you now angry? Angry as fuck. Nothing. Nothing happened. You just bipolar. That's what that's called. And you should not be dealing with people if you have this kind of mental disorder. Nice. Completely. People are quitting left and right because he acts the way he does. It's so crazy. But he doesn't care, that guy has so much money, he doesn't care, and he'll just hire somebody else. He doesn't care about keeping, good people or anything like that. He's like, okay, you're leaving, then you're leaving. But most bosses, like, it's the same everywhere, honestly. It is just a variation, a little bit different everywhere, but it is all in all, it's the same everywhere. That's why I'm just like, whatever. Quitting the job or moving to another job, it's just gonna be a same shit, different company. Well, yesterday was very slow here in the stream. I hope it's going to be better today. I'm a little scared. And I haven't even had time yet still to register my Scarlet. What is the company called again now? I forgot now. Focusrite or Focusrite. Yeah, Focusrite. Once I register, yeah, I'll do that. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow because tomorrow I'm not streaming. So tomorrow I can do it. I can take my time and do it, and then I can download an update. Luckily, I have my soundbar today. I didn't have my soundbar yesterday, so whenever I was not even on, when my sound was off, I couldn't even tell my sound was off because the soundbar wasn't there. But luckily, it's there today. God, I gotta just download the Twitch program. I gotta do all that nonsense tomorrow when I come home from work. Man, I'm exhausted. Every day I'm doing stuff. I'm just always doing, never taking a break. I eat. That's my only break I have. And then when I go to sleep, that's my break. Ha! Wow. But yeah. It is what it is. You don't like the Trish program? My brother has it. He likes it. Why don't you like it? Because I hate the Streamlabs program. I tell you that right now. I cannot stand this program. Oh, it's limited? Okay. I'm okay with limited. I am very much okay with limited. The less things that I have to figure out, the better. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably download it and try it out and see. I'm gonna do probably a test stream tomorrow and see if what it feels like, how is it gonna feel. Yeah, there is stuff you can do here, but it is just so. And like you said yesterday, I think it's the program is already not so good. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But then my computer, it just adds to the frustration. You know what I mean? Like, my computer just adds to it working even less, and and I hate it, and it's pissing me off. The art isn't the same. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be the same. I really just hope I can find something that I like, you know what I mean? But I probably will. I'll just pick something, whatever. I just really like that I'm going to have everything on the same screen, Because right now I'm looking over here at my Twitch, because in case somebody, drops bits or crystals, I cannot see that in my Streamlabs. I have to look at Twitch in order to see that. So now I have to have both open. I have to have my Streamlabs and my Twitch, and it's just like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I just want to be. I also have the thought, honestly, that whenever my sound cuts out, I don't think it's the interface. I think it's a problem with Streamlabs. That Streamlabs stops, and then me unplugging. I can add that to Streamlabs. Yeah, I know I can add that to Streamlabs, but it's so much like when I can just have it all in one. Hello, Jay. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know. You said that yesterday. It's different for everybody, but my brother has problems with it too, so I don't know. I think Draven had problems with it too when he was streaming. dual monitors. I do, but I don't use my other monitor. It's just sitting on my other area there. It's plugged in, but it's not plugged into anything else. Like, I don't know what's wrong, but I hate Streamlabs has caused me nothing but problems. Every time I open it, there's some sort of problem with it. So I'm just gonna have to get away from it. Be it with the new Twitch one, or there are other ones. Somebody said something about OBS yesterday. If I don't like the Twitch one, I'm gonna get that one. But I just gotta get away from the Streamlabs. Got to. It's frustrating as hell. I think it's happened about... I've been streaming, I don't know for how long now, a few months. And it's happened probably about 5 or 6 times that I open my Streamlabs and everything is just fucked up. Either things have disappeared, fonts have shifted, fonts are not even there at all. I mean, it's just a disaster almost every time when I open. Okay, no, not going with that then. No. How are you doing, Jay Cardoso? I don't know, maybe. I can never know. Technology is so much more messed up nowadays than it was back then. Back then you plugged something in or you did something and it was fine, you know? And now it's just like everything can be fucked up at any time and you have to update everything all the time in order for it to work. It's so stupid. Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you. It's been a minute, I think, since you've been in, Jay. Oh, no, it's not. It happened with any that I used. It happened because I thought the same thing. I actually imported a font to use into Streamlabs. I imported a font to use for all of the stuff that you see. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And it totally worked and everything was fine for 3-4 streams. Suddenly, next stream, everything that I was using with this font had completely disappeared. This font did not even appear anymore. Even when I opened the settings to type my text and everything, it would not even appear at all. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, it's not supporting this font because it's an imported font. It's not a font that is provided by Streamlabs. So maybe that could be the reason why there was an issue with it. No issue at all. I used the Streamlabs font. Same fucking thing happened. And then, like I said, I had different frames. When you watch my first streams, I had different frames and different shit, and it happened all the time. The layout I did, like how everything is on here, I did. But everything that you see is from Streamlabs. It's nothing that I like custom or anything like that. It was something that you could pick from Streamlabs, including the font. The only thing, as you can see, like here, the symbol of the Sect of the Dragon is, I designed that on the computer and then I imported the image. And then you can see here the slideshows, but those are just slideshows, And then that was another thing. The slide, I have 2 slideshows because for some reason at some point it stopped accepting more pictures into the slideshow. Even so, there is no limit. So I just had to make another slideshow so I can have all my paintings in there. It's so stupid. Like, this program is so stupid. The chat box didn't work for the longest time, but that we figured out was a option problem. you had to unclick the checkbox that said custom chat box, blah blah blah. Fucking stupid. That was the only reason why the chat box was not visible for the longest time, because that box was checked. So my brother on the bottom unchecked it, and then suddenly the chat box appeared, and it's like, why? Custom chat box, why would you? I don't get it. That's so stupid. Okay, Aiden, it's your fault. You fucked it up. No, really dumb. And I don't know what my brother told me briefly, I think, what issues he had with this shit. But I don't know. But I just have to try new shit. It's just always something, man. I can never just be at peace. I can never just do this and be like, oh, this is good. You know, I'm chilling. Everything's working out. Nope. Earlier today, I'm trying to activate my new phone. Won't activate. Suddenly it tells me, our network does not support your device. I'm like, I got this device from you. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about Boost. This is Boost. Okay, so since nobody's asking for a reading right now or anything, I can just blabber on. What else am I supposed to do? So the other day, I went with Necro and Draven, and we walked through town, and we looked at some apartments, okay? And suddenly, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I was really hungover. So we went to the apartments, we looked at them, everything cool. We go to the store, we get some, like, I'm getting some hangover stuff, like something to drink or whatever. We're walking home, and I'm already telling them, I'm like, guys, I feel sick. I'm like, I feel really sick. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna just, like, you know, and Nick was like, oh, that bad? And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, well, best get home and have a drink on it. And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, that bad, huh? You don't even want to have a drink. I'm like, yep, that bad. No drinking for me. Because, like, at my age now, hangovers last 2 days for me. Not just 1, 2 days. You have a hangover, and then the next day after the hangover, you recover from the hangover that you had the day before, okay? That's how my life is now at 34 years old, okay? So we're walking, and I'm just like, hey, it's cute. Feeling sick. I don't know if ads are popping up right now or maybe. Okay, so anyway, so then what happens, I fucking drop my phone on the ground face down, and this happens to me often. So I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and there's never anything wrong. The screen is not broken, nothing is broken. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I pick up the phone. As I pick up the phone, Draven's like, it's broken, isn't it? It broke, isn't it? And I'm like, no, because it never breaks. And I pick it up, and the fucking screen is shattered. I'm like, oh my god. And here's Necro and Draven just looking at me like, oh my god, she's about to lose her shit. Wait, just wait for it. She's about to lose it. And I'm like, I don't care. And they're like, really? Are you sure? Are you okay? You're not angry? I'm like, guys, I've been telling you, I hate this phone. It's a garbage phone. I hate it. That this just happened is the luckiest day of my life, because it gives me an excuse to buy a new phone, okay? And then granted, okay, I was so hungover. Now when I got home, when I started feeling better, like hours later, I was kind of like getting a little angry. I'm like, man, I can't believe that just happened. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I was like, great. Now I have to spend another $100 on a phone or whatever, because I'm a type of person, I will not spend more than $150 on a cell phone. Will not. Unnecessary. I'm not doing it. This is a waste of my fucking money, because I hate cell phones anyway. Listen. I drink. I can drink. I drink almost any man that I know under the table. But once in a while, I get a little too crazy. But really once in a while. This was like the first time in, I don't know, maybe like 6 months or something. You know what I mean? It's not like, but Yeah, and then so then I'm like, oh great, another $100 I gotta spend now on this crap. I wish I could just contact my people telepathically because I'm so tired of having a phone. The only reason I have a phone is because of my business and because of my band, and to be able to communicate with family, obviously. So pretty much for the most important things, and it's so fucking stupid. It annoys me. But then I was with Metro and I paid $56 a month for the unlimited plan, and I was like, I hate Metro too. Oh, thank you, Cricket. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. So then I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous because... Oh, wait a minute. See, Danger Zone did this and I couldn't even see it. See, this is what makes me so angry. This is why I hate this shit. Oh my god. Okay. Wait. This is so small. Okay. Danger Zone, are you still there? Because I know that you 15 minutes ago you redeemed altar item. You redeemed altar item. Let me know if you're still here because I will gladly do that as soon as I see you. I'm excited about that. Emily did that yesterday and I showed her one. I have so many altar items that we will never run out of this, probably. Tell me, Danger Zone, are you here? I'll turn my C on too. So anyway, so then, because I don't want to show the item and then you're not here. So you gotta let me know if you're still here. If not, I will remember that I owe you that. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this is my chance. All right, Miguel, cool. Come on, Danger Zone. I didn't mean to ignore you. I just didn't see it because it doesn't pop up in my Streamlabs. I have to literally fucking go into my Twitch to see that. So let me know if you're still here, please. Pretty please. This is just how I gotta do it. Then I can actually see it. Okay, good. Oh, no. I don't know why this is like this. I hate all of this shit. So anyway, so finally I said to myself, good, I can get away from this stupid Metro because that shit is just really dumb. I hate Metro. I hate that shit so much. So I was like, okay. I looked at stuff. I looked at Metro phones and everything. I said, this is ridiculous. I don't want to spend so much money on a new phone. I don't want to spend so much money on a new phone. So if I said, you know what, I'm going to look at Twitch. I'm going to look at Boost again. I used to be with Boost, and I said to myself, I'm going to look at that again because I was good with them. I had good service and all of that stuff. I said, let me look at it. So I went on Boost and I look at the plan, $40 unlimited. That's already $16 less than I pay now with Metro. So I said to myself, okay, that's already a no-brainer right there. I'm like, now let's look at the phones. Because I'm like, I don't really have the money right now. I just don't. That's just how it is. I have bills to pay. My brother's birthday is coming up, stuff like that. I cannot pay money on a phone right now. I find this phone for $10, $9.99. It's a Motorola, which I already like better than Samsung anyway. I can't stand that Samsung shit. That's what this was. This is garbage. It's an A12. Horrific phone. Don't get it. It's slow. Has no storage. This phone has better RAM for $10. Better RAM. Double the gigabytes of storage, way better camera, way better look, everything better for $10, and I paid $160 for this phone. And mine's and it's a Motorola, which I love too. And it's slimmer, which I love. I have this plugged in back there, and I can't really show it. But it's slim. I like that slim. I love to have... I used to have this the ZTE. And then I bought a ZTE, and I tried to get it activated, and they said, oh, no, don't do that, because ZTE is going to be forbidden in the U.S., and you're not going to get updates, and you can toss that phone. I said, what? ZTE is my favorite brand of phone. They're like, yeah, don't do it. So I had to send that phone back. That was months ago, of course. But you know, the ZTE had, like, the slim. I love that. I don't know why. But that's how that Motorola is. It's long as shit again. I hate these big-ass phones. I hate them, but... it's slimmer, which is good, because then I can use, you know, because with this huge thing, it's, I mean, look how big it is for my hand. My hand can't even grip around it. My hand cannot grip around it. It's garbage, man. I hate that shit. Danger Zone, come on, say something. I feel like I ignored you now, and now I'm sad. Now I feel bad. I want to show you the altar item. You redeemed crystals for it. You probably hate me now. No, please. So, but yeah, long story short, I was able to find a plan for $40 a month and a phone for $10. And I am happy as can be. I already love this phone way better than the other one. Already. Well, hello everybody. I see there's people here. Greetings to anybody who has just joined. Perfect. I'm about to... you redeemed the altar item, and I'm about to pick one and show it to you. And... oh, hi, Zagros. I have a bone to pick with you, my friend. Definitely have a bone to pick with you. But anyway, what anime are you going to watch? I'm going to go and get the altar item, Danger Zone, and we'll see what I pick. I don't know what I want to pick. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Found something nice. Yeah, you too. You too, Aiden. You too. No, Zagros. I have a bone to pick with Zagros. All right, Danger Zone, you ready? Here's one of my altar items. It's a rabbit's foot. It's a real rabbit's foot. Oh, I've never heard of that one before. See? One of my rabbit's feet. It does help when doing ritual because... oh, there's wax on it. You know. It is... I do not treat the rabbit's foot as a lucky rabbit's foot. It's just another tool to connect to the other side, you know. So this is one of my altar pieces. Oh, a baseball anime? That's cool. They have the soccer anime that I used to watch. I forget the name. Yes, poor rabbit indeed. I do agree, but since the rabbit is no longer in this realm, there's a part of it remaining here with me, of its spirit, of its life's essence, and I treat it as such. It's very, very sacred to me. All of my creatures, if they're dead or alive, bones or flesh, all of it. So there is that. So people, if you want readings, the message hasn't shown up in a minute. It's 200 bits for 1 card reading, 500 bits for a 3 card reading, and 1200 bits for a 10 card reading. So there should be a message popping up shortly. Oh, it already did it up there. That tells you. And also you can redeem crystals. If you want me to hydrate, if you want to know an occult or metaphysical fact, I will answer any of your question. And I will show you an item off of my altar. So these are the things that you can do with the crystals, which are channel points. You can redeem those, and then I will do what it says in my thing there. thank you everybody for being here and watching. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. A baseball anime. I don't know if I could be not bored watching it, to be honest with you. I don't know. But I mean, I do like anything that's animated that's actually very realistic, right? So I would imagine a baseball anime is like super realistic, because if you play baseball in real life, you can probably relate, and it's like it's perfect, so I do like that stuff. That's why I really like Bleach, for instance, because of course Bleach, it's Shinigami, Shinigami, Soul Reapers, but it is pretty much the representation of samurai, which are real. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of stuff I really like. Oh, okay, that's cool. They make many then, it seems. That's interesting. Yeah, so my brother's birthday is coming up at the end of this month, and it's really difficult to get stuff for him because he's a streamer and a gamer. What do you get a streamer and a gamer that has everything? A streamer and a gamer that has a big ass computer and all the accessories he needs and everything. What are you gonna get a person like that? So the other day I was sitting there, I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna get him? I'm like, I don't know. And then I just sat there and I just thought for 20 minutes, and then suddenly I was flooded with ideas, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get that. So now I thought about that, but it's so impersonal, it's so impersonal that I'm like, underwear or socks, oh my god, from a sister. I don't know, that's so weird. I don't know. That's not really a gift. That's more like a necessity. That's like something essential. I feel like you hear my cat meowing, but so I had 3 ideas then, luckily, or multiple, and then I picked some stuff and I figured it out. Yeah, he would be okay with it. He'd be like, yeah, it's okay. But I had good ideas now, and now I can surprise him. And I'm like, yes, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Yeah, I know. It's my stupid. Anyway, she's leave. I was saying that you were right when you were in here last time. Everything was really totally not right, and I figured it all out. And I had Miguel help me, and I had Emily help me, and they kind of walked me through this a little bit, and they gave me information. So now everything is in order, right? The channel points or crystals, they're not all like outrageous anymore. They're like actually like redeemable now. They're normal. I understand now what goes on here, because I had no clue until they're telling me like 10 channel points per 5-minute watch, right? And I'm like, whoa, it is true, that Cheese Leaf has to watch me like 60 hours to redeem one thing. And it's like, no, that's not correct. And I figured out my bits too. So, for readings, you spend 200 bits for a 1-card reading, spend 500 bits for a 3-card reading, and 1,200 bits for a 10-card reading. There is a bot that comes up frequently that's has the the information on there for when you want a reading. So yeah, take a look at the channel points, the crystals. Take a look and see if you want to redeem any of your gained crystals for seeing one of my altar items, for me answering your question, for me hydrating, or for me giving you a metaphysical or occult fact. You can redeem your channel points. Hydration. Yep. Cheers. This will also at the same time dehydrate too, though. It's okay. We're having fun. We're having fun. Miguel. Okay, Zagros. Okay, so let's think. In the Hebrew Bible, the word Satan actually means adversary. Anything adversary. It does not actually mean the devil. Did you know that? I hope you didn't, because I hope well, no, the tarot readings, like I said, the tarot readings, to get a reading, you spend bits. For the readings, it's bits. So you spend, like I said, 200 bits for a 1-card reading, 500 bits for a 3-card reading, and 1,200 bits for a 10-card reading. Right. So, because because that's what I really wanted to do from the beginning, but everybody's telling me this is not how it works, blah, blah, blah. Or a couple of people that were trying to help me were telling me that that's not how it works. And then finally a couple of other people now, Miguel and Emily, are telling me, no, that is how it works, and here is how, and what, blah, blah, blah. So this is how it is now, So yeah, cool. I'm glad you guys are doing this. I'm having so much fun. I love when I see over here. Well, for me it's over here. But I see yeah, this is so cool. I see when somebody redeems them. I love this. This is fun. It's like a game. Yeah, and if here there it is. There's the how much it is. Now, and if you subscribe to me, then it's different. There are special offers when you subscribe to me too. When you subscribe to me, you get to unlock certain emotes that I actually made myself, that I designed myself, that are really awesome to use. Miguel redeemed some in the last stream, so you get that. That's a special offer. So yeah, so cool. So I'm just waiting for somebody to get a reading, because that's what I do. But yeah, there's how much it is. It's all way fair. Like, my points were so outrageous because that's what I thought it was, but it's actually the bits that can get really high, because they're a little bit amount of money, so the bits themselves can be very high. There, that's one of my emotes that I made. It's me going like this with horns, with awesome horns. But, yeah, so it's not the channel points. The channel points cannot be that high because you will not be able to, it's going to take forever. And that is no fun, So. And if you can be the first one to gift a sub to somebody, which means you gift a prescription to oh my god, a subscription, prescription, whatever, description, whatever it is, subscription to be able to watch me and unlock my emotes to somebody, like. We can just say, like, Danger Zone, for instance, gives a subscription to Zagros. Then that means that Zagros is subscribed to me for 1 month, and then in that 1 month he can be using these certain emotes and all that stuff. So, I should probably also do one of these things where If you want, Miguel, we can do that now. So, let's see. What is that? That's cute. Is that a sleeping thing? Looks like somebody is sleeping. Or, yeah, like a little creature, a little girl or something. Creature. Well, I don't know. I gotta think about my thought that I just had. I gotta think about that. Oh, thank you, Faith, for following. It's you. I can see it's you. Or liking, whatever it was. I was right the first time, right? Okay, cool. That sounds good, Faith. That sounds good. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. I was going to bring another topic like I did yesterday to discuss, but I'm just kind of hoping that maybe people, as we talk, will come up, we'll be able to dive into some deeper discussions on deeper topics. If not, we can just be ridiculous. It doesn't matter. Oh, thanks, Faith. That's so sweet. You're misbehaving? What are you doing? What are you doing wrong? Somebody needs to stop you. What's the argument about? Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. And who are you arguing with? That's another good question. Because a wise man once said, and I agree with it, and I think that's the perfect way of putting it. Okay, see, this is not, is that we should not sit here and demand that Jesus that Jesus was not a God, right? We should not insist necessarily on that fact. But if we do consider him possibly a God, then he is the God of sacrifice, right? I can agree with that. Because I can think, as I always state, I repeat myself, unfortunately, but I have to do it because I know that not everybody heard me the first time or was in the chat or whatever. But it's like how Helena Blavatsky says, it's like from rock to plant, from plant to animal, from animal to human, from human to spirit, and from spirit to God. Okay, this is like the evolution that we go through. And absolutely agreed. That's the issue. That's always the issue, or that's one of the issues with people of that faith, with most people of that faith, that's what they will do. Whereas to most of any other faith, besides most of the Abrahamic religions, right? When it comes to like the heathen religions, in quotes, let's just call it that, it's different, right? Because we do what we do. We have no need to force our stuff onto others. That was never the agenda. And it was the agenda for Christianity from the beginning. It was a religion of control. It's all about control. The Bible tells you what you can and can't do. Christopher Columbus came over here and forced this religion onto people, onto the slaves. It's all forced, okay? So it's unfortunate, but so I can believe, because if Jesus, roamed the earth, that he was probably somebody well versed, like a sorcerer, in magic, in the ways of magic, as a lot of us are occultists that practice, shamans, shamanka, just like myself. We dabble in magic, and we do magic. So now we have this thing. We say we worship our ancestors, but it's less worship, but more of a recognition. We recognize that our ancestors are pretty much all around us at all times, and they are gods. They have evolved to the god state, whatever that may be. It's probably not them floating as a dead person around. It's something that we cannot really fathom and understand, okay? But I do think that they're within and also responsible with and in the flow of magic, right? They might be literally inside of the flow of magic, or at least push it in some direction, right? Sometimes in some ways. Now the Satanist believes that is not the case. The Satanist believes that we ourselves are completely 100% responsible for creating magic and pushing magic and using magic, and there's no other outside influences that do that, okay? Now, the pagan has the other ideas. So I think it's kind of like a half and half. It really depends. It's a situational thing. It's a faith thing, okay? These things, so this is like a whole nother discussion. But, we can know that Jesus was an ancestor of many of us. And then he died. Just like Odin, just like Thor, just like Freya, just like Frigga, just like Zeus, right? Just like all of these people were people. I am, certain that these people existed. And of course, when people talk about Zeus and his lightning bolts, it's all like, how do you say, it's kind of blown out of proportion, if you will, okay? It were not probably exactly lightning bolts, right? Because you don't see that now like this. But it could, whatever was occurring could appear to have been this way. You know what I mean? And so there's like a fine line, and this is always the discussion that I talk about. There's a fine line between the truth and, fiction. But there's always a sliver of truth with all of this stuff. And they are, they, I don't know if they're like aliens and like freaking saucers flying around. You know what I mean? It's not really, I don't think it's like that. But I do believe that in some way that, interdimensional traveling, all of these things, we have just recently discovered that what do you call it? That there are actually multiple dimensions. There are multiple dimensions. We have not uncovered yet how it works, how it's all connected. These are all things that we're still working on, but we have, matter of fact, found that there are multiple dimensions, which is already, that's incredible to know. That's unbelievable to even know, to even think that that's how it is. But so time travel, all of these things, this will all be at some point in some way possible when the more we veer away from biological matter, you know what I'm saying? The more things become just based and rooted in technology, we can then do these things. We cannot travel back in time because, as many people always will argue, they will say time is an illusion. Time is not an illusion. Time is very real, and time shows itself in aging, for instance, in gray hair. This is time because time does pass. Okay, now the concept of a clock, we came up with this. We made this something where for us as a guide, so we can tell. Clocks were invented, and these things were invented at first for farmers to know when does the sun come up, when do we go out in the fields, all of this stuff. That's how it first started. But time is very real, and that's one of the facts why traveling back in time would be a death sentence as of right now. With the science that we have, we cannot. We travel back in time, what would probably happen? We would become infants again, like if you look at it in that way. If we travel forward in time, we would age so fast, we would be dead, and all of these things. But it's because we are made from biological matter. That is just what we're made of. But the only thing in us that is not made out of actual touchable and visible and destructible matter is our conscience. Our conscience, our soul, our spirit, right? Because we can understand that now certain things that we do and certain things that happen are basic animal instincts, right? Mating, that's an animal instinct. These are hormones, right, that create these things. But having an emotional attachment to somebody, having memories, all of these things are very uncommon for all the other creatures on the planet besides us, because we have evolved our cognitive senses and our conscience so far that we can have these things. We can have memories. We can look in the mirror and see we are us, which no other creature on the planet can do that because they have not evolved to that point yet. So, and this is what never dies when our physical body dies. Whatever happens to it, it disperses, or it Helena Blavatsky will describe that the more you live a life of spirituality and meditation and you focus on these things, and means that the molecules of your spirit, of your conscience, stick together like glue. So when you die, the less chance of it dispersing and just being dispersed and whatever happens to it. So the more you focus on spirituality, yes, it really just changes form, okay? It changes form. So if you live a life of spirituality, if you're close to that sort of thing, then it will, when you die, it will go out of you and it will not disperse, it will stay together. But it's not going to be how we imagine, we're going to float in space and we're going to be like, oh, cool, look at that. No, we're not going to be conscious in that sense. But our conscience will, something will happen. That's at least my belief, right? We can know that. We've seen facts when people die that there's an energy, release of energy. My parents have seen it firsthand when my grandfather died, when my grandmother died. There were certain things that occurred. When my grandfather died, in the moment he took his last breath, all the clocks in the house stopped. So there's an enormous energy release. These are things that happen. That's exactly the thing that I was saying, from human to spirit, from spirit to God, so that's what happens. The more that we evolve as creatures, the less we will be physical. Now when we think back to the Neanderthals, for instance, they had literally so much hair all over them, even the women, so much more hair, because it was for protection, because they were not so well versed yet in making clothing to protect their skin. So the natural evolution was they had extra hair to protect them from the cold, from the environment. Okay, now evolution, we have lost all this extra hair because we don't need it anymore, because we are now very well versed in building shelter, in making clothes to put on ourselves where we don't need all this hair to protect us. That's why we, oftentimes it is like this, that men don't really, shave in like underarms and areas like this, but we women do. So evolution will happen where there will be the time where we women will not have any more hair underneath our armpits, or, wherever, in other areas, on our legs. It is just not going to be a necessity anymore. And that is exactly how biology works. It's Darwin said it. It's like the natural selection. That's how it is. So we're going to be shedding all this shit. We're not going to need it. We're not going to need it. So we're not going to. That's why whenever you see, it is kind of interesting, because we'll come to the point where we're going to be completely just spirits. We're going to shed our complete mortal shell, and all that's going to be remaining is going to be our spirit. And the thought is to upload our spirit onto a hard drive where it lives in a virtual world, in whatever world we want. That's going to be the future, where then our conscience is going to be conscious. We will be able to decide whether we want to be, but most of us, I'm sure, will decide they want to be conscious, so they will be uploaded to a hard drive. So that was my next thing that I was going to say. Now, when you see these pictures about these aliens with the big eyes, with the little tiny nose, little tiny mouth, and the big heads, okay, this is actually ridiculous because it's science fiction, but it's also not, because when we really look at our evolution as humans, as humanoid creatures, that's exactly what we're going to look like. Our noses will get smaller because the sense of smell is not going to be necessary. Those are just things that we needed for survival millennia ago. We needed the sense of smell to sense danger. No more necessity. The sense of smell will gradually decline as our noses will get smaller. Our mouths will get smaller. Maybe we won't even have teeth at some point because we won't need them anymore, because we will be able to make food that we won't have to chew anymore. That's really how that works. Like, as crazy as it sounds, that's exactly how this shit goes. Our ears, these alien, with the big, the ears, they have like usually no ears, or they get like little holes. It's not necessary so much because, everything now happens literally inside. Like, our earbuds go inside there. We don't need this. This is just for protection. This is what we had for protection. We don't need it anymore. The big head, obviously, our brains are growing as we evolve. Now, the getting shorter is actually, I would say, wrong, because what we have seen, what science has shown us, is that we have actually grown. We get taller through generations. We actually get taller. Because generations ago, people were very much shorter, and we get taller. We also get older, of course. Back, when Jesus roamed, the planet, then people died at 30 years old, and that was old. Now people died 100. Now, 110 is even normal at some, that is normal, and that will continue to evolve. We will actually get taller. My mother always said that. She said it's funny because one day this planet is going to be walked by giants. Everybody's going to be a giant. Which is, when you really think about it, then now we have become full circle. Because what did they say, our ancestors, that there were giants? There were giants. Thor had to defeat giants that were around. Because I believe, this is maybe something with the extraterrestrials, But extraterrestrials are not little, like the science fiction shit. It's not that. They are humans. They are humans. Or they're humanoid creatures, And there's probably more than in different stages of evolution, right? You might have a planet somewhere where humanoids are still Neanderthals. They're going through that phase right now. I think about that. That's something that goes through my mind, where I think to myself, that is such an interesting thought to think. Now, of course, these planets, they have to be particularly in the Goldilocks zone. The Goldilocks zone, for some of you that don't know what that means, is the Goldilocks zone means that this planet has to be the perfect distance away from the sun of their solar system in order to, for life to be created. Now, it has to have water and oxygen, of course, but only if the same kind of life will exist there that we experience here, where we breathe oxygen. Now, there could be life somewhere else where they don't breathe that. They breathe, I don't know, carbon dioxide for whatever, like fucking trees. Trees live the opposite as we do, but they still need the sunlight to live, right? So we have that in common. So that's how it goes. Hi, Emily. How are you? Yeah, I saw about this, and I'm still very much thinking it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm doing good. Thank you, Emily. But I think in the sense it's bullshit. I think it's people of thought that place them there. trying to shake us up a little bit, trying to shake up these people of ignorance that don't, that don't want to understand. Like, I had this talk today with Draven. We walked to the store, we walked back, and we talked about, Satanism, paganism, blah, blah, blah. And he said it really right. He said something. He said, I just know that there's so much more than God and the devil, right? And that's exactly what it is. It's not necessarily that we outrule this fact, because, who knows? But there's more than that. And to think that there's like a little cave down there where is fire and flames and you're like this for eternity because you sinned, that's just nonsense. Or you go up there on a cloud and you sit there. These are just, that's what you tell little kids in like little stories. That's not exactly how it goes. Of course, in paganism, people talk about Valhalla, but Valhalla is also very much, it's kind of understood that it's not exactly, there is so much that you can see when what our ancestors described as Valhalla. There's so many stories. There's so much on what it looks like. And it's not like that in the Bible. In the Bible, it's like it's this one place and everything looks like this and it's like in the clouds and, whatever it is. And that's what it is. But Valhalla is, we leave it open to your interpretation too, because because we pagans are the people that will stand here and say, we don't know. We don't know. And we will go like this to our own gods and say, you know what, fuck you, Odin. You're pissing me off. You know what I mean? And it's okay, because it's not our religion. It's not a religion of